Yo, 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 welcome everybody. I am your host, Genevieve. This show is about helping our community together. It's about having honest conversations on what is affecting us, such as relationship issues, sex, racism, politics, and so much more. So grab your coffee and join in the conversation. Make sure you click that subscribe button on whatever platform you are listening to, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Join us as we have our conversations. This is Dashiki Mentality Podcast.
Powered by Riverside.
And we are back. This is part two from our last episode. This is episode 10, The Soul of the Black Man, part two. Last time, last episode, we talked about Shannon Sharp and the rape allegations. This time, we are going to discuss the NFL draft. Um, I want to say congratulations to Deion Sanders' sons, both of them, who just uh became for became well, one was drafted, one was not, but they both going into the NFL. One playing for the Browns, the other one playing for the Buccaneers. Which I love that, by the way. I'm kind of glad they're not going to be on the same team. Gives them a chance to have their own experiences, in my opinion. See how they do. Let's see how they do in this upcoming NFL season. I think they will do very well. However, there's a lot of people talking about how, you know, the NFL draft pick, how it was is very different now than it has been over the past few years. How a lot of people are talking about how unfair the draft is. A lot of people are talking about the cockiness of the Sanders family. I personally don't see it as cockiness. It's supposed to be confidence. But anytime white folks see black people, especially black men, have some type of confidence, they're going to look at it as arrogance and they're going to be like, how dare you be confident? And then they do some stuff to where they'll let you know that your confidence means absolutely nothing because we own the NFL and you don't. So shut up and play ball. Pretty much. That's what that is. This is chess, not checkers, y'all. I'm not really knowledgeable for real when it comes to sports, but I do know what the hell I'm looking at. I uh I know a little bit here, a little bit there. I know these boys will do very well in the NFL because of who their father is. Um, they're gonna be working their butts off, though. I know that. And because of the whole Shannon Sharp thing that's going on right now, my only hope is that these boys, and not just the Sanders boys, but all of the new, NFL draft picks, Travis Hunter, you know, stuff like all these new people coming in, these new young boys coming in, young men coming into the NFL. I just hope that they stay focused and not get caught up in the whole in a whole athletic fame, because we can see what it does to our black men and what it's doing to our black men. I hope these boys stay focused. I hope that they um keep their discipline, keep their morals, keep their self-respect and dignity. I hope that they continue to listen to their father. um, I hope that um, I, I hope that these other players in these teams really guide these new people, these new men coming in, really guide them and really show them what it really is to be a football player in the NFL, and not just the whole celebrity and the fame and the partying and the BS. Really show them what it's really about. I hope the coaches really help and guide them and keep them on the right track. Now, the thing is, these young men are going to have to want to be focused. They're going to have to really want to be there. They're going to have to learn to listen. They're going to have to be prepared, because the NFL is a whole different thing. It's way different than college. This is a whole different ball game. It's very different, very different. And I want to kind of throw in the NBA, because I personally think that if LeBron James sat his son down and really explained what the NFL is, I mean, what the NBA is, sorry, what the NBA really is about, I think Bronny James would either play better, or he would not have been drafted into the NBA so soon. Um, and I know that LeBron James know better, because him getting in Stephen A. Smith's face about his son and the comments and everything, it goes to show you that he's so emotional right now. And I think he's emotional because he knows he's getting ready to retire. And he also knows that his son probably won't be playing for the Lakers next season. But again, if he had properly prepared his son for what's to come, I think things would have been a little bit different. I don't think LeBron James will be so emotional right now. Because I know you want to protect your son, which is what every parent wants to do. You want to protect your children. The thing is, again, you knew what he was getting himself into. Just like Deion Sanders, he knew what his sons were going to get into, and he properly prepared them and told them what is, what isn't, what's acceptable, what's not. He told them everything. He didn't leave anything out. So I believe if LeBron James had did that, things would probably be a little bit different right now. Um, I believe LeBron James probably thought, well, I'm LeBron James, and my son is just now coming in, and he's a rookie, and he'll be treated differently than anybody else, which it will be unfair, because what about the other rookies that just came in? We talk about them, but you can't talk about my son, basically. No, it's not going to work like that. That's just my opinion. Y'all could, maybe y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But I'm speaking from a parent's point of view because, again, once your child is grown and out there in the world, our job as a parent is to make sure our children are properly prepared and know everything, or at least most of it, because some stuff they're gonna have to learn on their own. And you can't coddle them forever. You can't hold their hand forever. You can only tell them right from wrong. Now, what they do after that is up to them, because there's gonna be times when they're gonna have to learn the hard way. You can't always. You're not gonna always be there. Some things they're gonna make bad choices. They're gonna make good choices. You just gotta trust that you told them, taught them everything that you know, and they'll you all you can do is hope for the best that they, you know, go out there in the world and be great out there. Truth is, we don't know what's going to happen once they're grown and out there in the world. But I will say again, I'm happy for these new draft picks. I'm even happy for those that wasn't drafted but still end up in the NBA. I just again hope that they stay focused, learn from everyone. Hope they're going in to learn and not just going in because you can play ball. Go in to learn because you're going to be learning some stuff. Again, college and professionals are two different things. Once you in the pros, all bets are off. There's no coddling. There's no special treatment. You're going to get treated like anybody else. Um, and that goes for anything in life, not just sports. Tell me how you black man every day. That was my question to you in the last episode in part one. This is part two. Tell me how you black man every day. How do you get through? How do you navigate as a black man out there? You tell me that, and I will tell you how I black woman every day. How I navigate as a black woman. Do it in the comments. Make sure it's respectful. I appreciate that so much if you do. And while you put that together, we're gonna take a quick break and yeah, we're gonna marinate on that. Take a quick break. Are you a poet trying to make sure your poetry is out there and you're trying to grow a business with your poetry? Well, make sure you go to poetrybusiness.com and join a community of poets We have 600 plus members right now that is here to support you in your dream of becoming a business with your poetry. So go to poetrybusinessnetwork.com right now and become part of the community where you get all the information you need, all the knowledge, all of the advice, all of the support that you need on poetrybusinessnetwork.com. Are you a creator? Are you a content creator? Are you a poet? Are you a business owner? Well, make sure you go to forbesblk.com and become part of the community for Black creators all over the world, where you can network with everyone of color that looks just like you, with big businesses and opportunities just for you at forbesblk.com. Would you like a new Black owned magazine to read? Well, I have one for you. Asili magazine. Asili meaning origin in Swahili. It's a new magazine. All you gotta do is click on the link below and check it out for free. You can skim through it, check out all of the wonderful Black people that is featured in this magazine. Shout outs to Kofi, the creator of the magazine, and yours truly, Genevieve, is also in the magazine. My poetry has been featured in this magazine. So make sure you click on the link and check out Asili magazine. Make sure you become a member of the Generation Network right now, where you can get full access to all poetic content, to the Generation Book Club, to the Generation Poetry Blog, and our Poet Support Scriptures group, where you get poetic affirmations for your mental health. Sign up for our newsletter, where you will get weekly news on everything that's coming to the Generation Network. Also, make sure you get the Generation Network app. Everything is in the link below.
Powered by Riverside.
And we are back. This is the Shiki Mentality Podcast, and we are back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Genevieve, and this show is about keeping our community together. It's about having our honest conversations about what's affecting us, such as relationship issues, sex, racism, politics, and so much more. Grab your coffee and join in the conversation. Make sure you click that subscribe button on whatever platform you're listening to: Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Make sure you share it on all of your social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, whatever platform you are on, share it. You can even share it on Fanbase. You can also follow me on Fanbase as well at Genovation. Link is in the description below. And we are talking about the NFL draft. I kind of wanted to talk about something positive because last week we talked about the Shannon Sharp rape allegations, and I wanted to talk a little bit about something positive. And something positive did happen. Um, all these young, talented Black boys have been drafted into the NFL. I was just saying earlier that I hope that these boys come in, and I hope that they stay focused. Play the game, stay focused. Do not get yourself mixed up in any of the mess that's going on. Too many of our young Black men getting in a whole lot of trouble Too many of our young black men are dealing with a lot of trauma. We just lost a player, what, a couple days ago, suicide because, you know, there was so much stuff going on, so many people against him, and then there was no support for him, there was no love for him, and he decided to take his life. So we don't want this to happen to any of our new people coming into the NFL. We want them to stay focused. I'm hoping that the players and the coaches really guide and really be there for these young boys, because you know the NFL is a lot. It's fame. It's a whole lot of money. There's a lot that comes with it. You know, again, this is the NFL. It's not college was different. High school was different. It was, you know, it was easier. The NFL is hard. Okay, you got to really prove yourself now. And you got to really know how to play the game. You can't just come in. You're not going to get coddled. You're not going to get, you know, special treatment. You're just not. So I hope they stay focused. I hope they stay grounded. I hope that they stay disciplined. I hope that they are guided correctly. That's what I hope for these new people coming in. And I'm looking forward to this next season of the NFL. Last season was all right. There was a lot of mess going on last season, but I am looking forward to the new season. I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl because let me tell you, that last Super Bowl, that Kendrick Lamar, people are still talking about that performance, and that was a wonderful performance, and there was a heck of a message with that performance. I'm not going to get into that because people have been talking about it ever since, since February. Okay, we're going into May. I'm sure people are tired of talking about Kendrick Lamar and that performance, but it was one of the most powerful performances ever, and I can't really think of anybody else that could top that in the next few years, to be honest with you. But I tell you what, who I would like to see next year, I would like to see T Pain do a performance at the Super Bowl next year. Like I don't want to see the same people. I want them to pick somebody different. Don't have the same people. Have someone different. Have either T Pain do it because he's an entertainer. Like people want to do entertainment, go with T Pain. They might actually ask Dolce to do it since she's won best rap album of the year. They might ask her to do it, but just a few people that I think might that could potentially do halftime show. That would be great. But I am looking forward to this next season, and I hope you are too. I will be watching very closely. Every year, I've been doing this since I was a kid with my dad. We would pick our top 5 teams that we think will make it to this, at least to the playoffs, or potentially make it to the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you my top 5 picks for this new season that I'll be paying a close attention to. Okay? These are my top 5. Y'all let me know what your top 5 teams you'll be paying attention to this next season. Going with Cincinnati Bengals. Going for Tennessee Titans. Going for the Cleveland Browns. Going for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going for the Jaguars. These are my top 5: Bengals, Titans, Browns, Buccaneers, Jaguars. That's my top 5 that I'll be looking at this upcoming season. You all comment down below what is your next top 5 that you'll be looking at this next season. Indeed, indeed, indeed. I'm going to read something from W.E.B. Du Bois, Souls of Black Folks. I read some little small parts in the last episode. I kind of want to do it again uh, with this one. Quickly read some, okay? And then we will close it out with a poem. I'm going to read a few, okay? And it's just going to be a few little, um, just a few that I kind of underlined. Hold on one second. Give me a second. Let's see where to start. He began to have a dim feeling that to attain his place in the world, he must be himself and not another. For the first time, he sought to analyze the burden he bore upon his back, that dead weight of social degradation, partially masked behind a half named Negro problem. He felt his poverty without a cent, without a home, without land, tools, or savings. He had entered into competition with rich, landed, skilled neighbors. To be a poor man is hard, but to be a poor race in a land of dollars is the very bottom of hardships. He felt the weight of his ignorance, not simply of letters, but of life, of business, of the humanities, the accumulated sloth and shirking and awkwardness of decades and centuries shackled his hands and feet. Nor was his burden all poverty and ignorance, the red stain of bastardy, which 2 centuries of systemic, legal defilement of Negro women had stamped upon his race, meant not only the loss of ancient African chastity, but also the hereditary weight of a mass of corruption from white adulterers, threatening amongst almost the obliteration of the Negro home. And that's from the Souls of Black Folks. Thus, the name of these past 2 episodes, The Soul of the Black Man. Soon I will be doing The Soul of the Black Woman. But until then, I want you all again, tell me how you black man every day. And I will tell you how I black woman every day. This is your host, Genevieve. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you share this on all of your social media platforms. Make sure you click that subscribe button or whatever platform you are listening to, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Make sure you share it, comment, all that old good stuff. And make sure you join us for our new episodes every Monday. Again, I am your host, Genevieve, and this is the Dashiki Mentality Podcast.
Powered by Riverside.
Knowledge makes a black man unfit to be a slave. Say it loud for the in the back of the bus. And it's my milk that's flowing through your veins. Say it louder for the crackers in the front of us. Pour libations for the children. There's blood on the streets, blood from our youth. Light the final candle for the lost. Blood on the leaves and blood at the roots. Let's smoke to this tragedy because no one cares if we are raggedy and bent over. Spread your cheeks and cough. Take your black off and bend over. That white woman's lipstick is still on your collar. Take that imitation noose from around your neck that's covering your true color. Light the final candle for the lost. Burn everything that we don't own down, no matter the cost. Too many of our leaders are dying. Too many of mothers crying. You want me to kiss your ass for a small paycheck and disrespect? Where is my reparations, bitch? You sabotaged my reputation, you snitch. Knowledge makes a black woman unfit to be a slave. Say it louder for the niggas in the back of the bus. It's a black man's generation flowing in my veins. Say it louder for the crackers in front of us. Pour libations for the truth. Blood on the sheets, blood we use. Light the final candle for the lost. Blood on the leaves, blood at the roots.